Hey folks, how you doing? Ron Raymond here from the Raymond Report with your market watch and trends for a Thursday, March 4th. Hope you're having yourself a good start to your day. As always, don't forget, subscribe to our channel by tapping that notification bell in the top right-hand corner if you're on a PC. And if you're on a mobile device, hit the subscribe button below this video. And anytime we release a new video, you will get notified as long as your notification settings are set to on. All right, let's take a look. Oh, before we get to the today's market watch, don't forget, check out Streakcatcher.com. Eddie is going for win number 12. A nice win last night on Oregon State for Eddie. He had Oregon State, he had Arkansas the night before, he had Campbell the night before that, and right now he's going for win number 12, and we wish him all the luck in the world. He's on an 11-game win streak, and if you're betting Eddie's plays, and if he's winning you money, you should send him, maybe buy him a beer or a coffee or something, right? Because he's doing you a solid, as they say. All right, let's take a look at the market conditions on the NBA NHL from last night, and let's see what the bookmakers seeing today for a March 4th. And guys, my good friend Ross Benjamin always says you got to think like a bookmaker. Put your bookmaker hat on, take your handicapper's hat off, and let's see what they're seeing. So this way, we're not catch by surprise. In fact, if you look at last night, we had a bit of a reversal from the 2nd of March where the underdogs won straight up on the day 6-0. But last night, 60% of the favorites covered. And I said it yesterday in this video, it's very rare you see back-to-back winning days for the underdogs. And you can see right here, underdogs, they normally have their one day in the sun and then is back into hiding. And sure enough, last night, 60% of the favorites. And normally, this is something very rare you rarely see. Normally, if the favorites are winning, they normally cover the spread. But I haven't seen this in a while. 6-4 straight up for the underdog, the favorites yesterday, but only 3-6 for the favorites. So they did not cover. And if you look at the past previous, I don't know when's the last time this ever happened. I'm going to take a look right here real quickly to see when was last time that the favorites did not cover as well. And as you can see, I'm having a hard time finding the, on February 10th. 7-2 to the favorites, but 3-5. So as you can see, and I say it all the time, it's about a 75% chance. It's never 100%. Nothing is in life, right? But 60% chance of when a team, if you can pick the team to win straight up, it's almost 75% of the time they can cover the spread as well. Now, speaking of totals, look at this. 80% of the overs cashed in last night. We are now on a 3-day bullish cycle to the over. And this is one thing I always like to do. If I see that we're on a 3-day bull trend, I see that continuing probably this evening. And let's see if we can light up 3 candles right here on the horizontal range. And hopefully at 72% the last 3 days to the over. But, we'll see if that's going to continue. So it is now 11-5 to the over the last 3. In fact, no, look at this. It's more than that. So you take 6, 18, and let me see here. 8. 6, there's 14, 17, 14. My math is off here today. I'm all, okay, let me see. 11, 17 and 6. 17 and 6 to the over. 17 and 6 to the over. So, man, let's see what's going to happen if this is going to continue. We had an under right there, 7-1. But maybe, you know what? Hey, it's like baseball season, right? Baseball, everything went over. Hockey, everything's going under. Basketball, looks like everything's going over in basketball. 56.9% on the 30-day average, and on the year, 54.3%. So eventually, what goes up must come down. I'm going to expect a reversal anytime, but let's ride this out, this bull cycle to the over. I had a nice winner last night. In fact, Chicago Bulls over was my top play. That was my 5-star best bet yesterday. The over in the Chicago-New Orleans game. We'll see what we have on tap here for today. Now, we got 10 NHL games here tonight. We got a lot of NBA games as well before the All-Star break. And last night, 4-2 to the favorites, 7-1 the night before. Again, big favorites here for the NHL. And let me see what the over-unders did last night. Again, 4-2 to the under. It's the same thing like favorites. The unders don't have a lot of the overs don't have a lot of momentum to carry on in back-to-back nights. So 2 straight days of unders. So be careful. We are in a bear market for the overs on the last 30 days. Look at this. 42.4% of the overs have cashed in the last 30 days. But, we keep waiting for the reversal to happen, but it never does. I think these divisional rivalry games, these teams play each other so much that the coaches, they match lines, and they got so much film now on each player. So it's like an extended long Stanley Cup series, playoff series. And that's why you're seeing a lot of unders, because the teams are facing the same teams night in and night out, day after day, night after night. And this is why you're seeing a lot of low-scoring games in the NHL this season. All right, let's take a look at the market watch here. Now, what I do here on the market index is I check out all the teams to see where the market psychology is with the bookmaker. We still have our bookmakers hat on, right? And let's take a look at the A-type teams. Now, if you look at last night, the A-type teams, we had Brooklyn and Philly, two teams that covered. They're bullish right now. Philly 5-2 in their last 7 straight up, and Brooklyn now 6-1. And we got Milwaukee on deck here tonight. They're playing, and then let me see, Phoenix is playing as well. So keep an eye on those teams. Now Utah is an A-type team. They're 75% on the season, 27-9. They are now in a neutral market. Neutral market for the Utah Jazz, and same thing for the Clippers and the Lakers. They're the only team in the bear market. Lakers, without AD, they're a completely different team, right? You can tell the Lakers have been going through a little tough cycle here in the last 10 games, and now they're bearish. But with the Lakers, because they're an A-type team, if there's any teams of all these A-type teams that has the best value, it's probably the Lakers, right? Because they're defending the champions, 24-13 on the year. This ain't gonna last forever. AD is eventually gonna come back, but be careful. This is the last game before the All-Star break. I got a feeling they're gonna probably maybe rest LeBron again tonight. We'll see. I haven't checked the injury report yet, but before the All-Star break, load management could be in effect here tonight. All right, the B-type teams. Let's see the B-type teams that are very bullish: Denver and Dallas. So those are teams right now making a move as the B-type teams, trying to get into the penthouse of the 60% club, the A-type teams. And then you got your C-type teams, your bottom dwellers. Indiana, Sacramento, Orlando, Houston, Detroit, and Minnesota are the teams that are bearish right now, but they do have value because the betting public is probably staying away from them. But if you catch the right bearish team in a good cycle, you could have value in those selections. Chicago's been a good covering team for us this year, and they're now in a neutral cycle. Big cover last night in New Orleans. All right, let's go to the 80% club and check. Let's open up the club here and see if we've got any good stats here to show you today. And we're going to go to NBA, and let's see what we have on the deck here today. Now, Pelicans over. This has been almost like too good to be true this year, right? With the over to the Pelicans. The over is 13-1 for New Orleans as a home team after a non-division game this season, 92.8%. Celtics are 12-1 straight up as a home team, coming off a 3-game winning streak the last 4 years. And they've had the Raptors numbers, so that is a solid play tonight with the 80% club. And let's take a look at the last one here. The over is 11-1 for Denver as a pick'em to -3 away favorite after a non-division game the last 3 years. So 3 solid plays right there in the 80% club. Let's take a look at the NHL to see what we have on the ice tonight. And the under in the Blue Jackets game. Look at this. The under is 12-1 for Columbus as an away team playing the month of March the last 3 years. And the New York Islanders are 12-1 as a home favorite coming off a game where they scored only 2 goals for in the last 3 years. So a 92.3% average on the Islanders. And let me see here. We'll see if we can find one more. The Tampa Bay Lightning are 10-1 as an away favorite versus a Northeast Division opponent the last 3 years. So nice little play there on the Tampa Bay Lightning. Guys, you can get the 80% club each and every day right here at atsstats.com. In fact, if you go to the dashboard, you can see all the tools that we have right in here. You want to check out line movement. You want to go to standings, teams coming off a win or a loss, what their record is. In fact, we also have the day's rest and the team's ATS standings. So if you go to team's ATS standings and you want to see, let's go to NBA. Which team in the NBA has the best against the spread record? Go to ATS, hit the arrow pointing up, and you can see the top 3 teams against the point spread. Utah, Phoenix, and LA. 21 for the Clippers, 21-16. Phoenix, 22-11. And the Utah Jazz, 26-10. But keep in mind, they're in a neutral market right now. And home teams, the best team with the against the spread record at home. Utah, 15-2. Philly, 12-7. And Boston tied with Milwaukee and Golden State at 11 wins. And your top team in the NBA against the point spread, Phoenix Suns, 12-5. Portland, 12-6. And Oklahoma City Thunder rounding out along with Chicago Bulls now with that victory last night, 12-4 and 12-6 respectively. In the NHL, teams with the best record this year in the NHL, The Buds, look at the Toronto Maple Leafs hanging in there with Tampa Bay. Carolina, 15-7, and the team with the best home record in the NHL, Vegas Golden Knights, 10-3, and the team with the best road record, Toronto, 9-2, and St. Louis. St. Louis, with all those injuries, are 9-2 on the road. So maybe that's something to do with that division, right? Maybe the division's a bit weak. But guys, before you go, also days rest. You know, the biorhythm clocks, you want to keep an eye. That's huge, right? If teams are playing too much games, back-to-back games, and look at this, 3 games in 4 nights. The team with the best record against the point spread, playing 3 games in 4 nights. The Portland Trailblazers, 6-0 against the spread, 5-1 to the over, and teams playing on 2 days rest. The San Antonio Spurs, 5-1 against the point spread, and teams on 1 day's rest. The Oklahoma City Thunder, 16-6, playing on 1 day's rest. They are your best team against the point spread, along with the Utah Jazz, 16-7. Don't forget, guys, check out Streakcatcher.com. Fast Eddie going for 12 wins in a row here, and we wish him all the luck. Streakcatcher.com. That's Streakcatcher.com. And let's catch a streaker here tonight. In fact, what did Philly, I guess? Oh, Phillies 157, 1-2 last night. I forgot about him. Phillies 157, won with the Philadelphia 76ers. So we got a couple of streakers heating up here at Streakcatcher.com. If you're interested in the Raymond Report, you can get it each and every day right here at ATSstats.com. Just check off the $99 flash sale, $1 a day, less than $1 a day. You get access to the entire website right here at ATSstats.com. In the meantime, shop for value, play those percentages. We'll see you back shortly with another Raymond Report.